Do I have to press A? Okay. Hello, Atlas. Ah, yeah. That takes me back. Thank you for joining me, fellow Guardians. This is Sam from Multiverse Mission Control, and today's quest is Trauma Center's Second Opinion. Alright. I've been so hyped to do this one. This is unlike any other game I've played, kind of. Well, this is a surgeon simulator game. And not in the goofy kind, not in the... Damn it. Fine. Okay, can I hang out here for a bit? Alright. So, this is a game where you get to experience a little bit of what it's like to be a surgeon. Not in its full graphic detail, obviously, but, you know, just a taste. And the tagline for this is turn your living room into an OR. Yeah. First of all, this gave me a healthy respect for surgeons. Because I've fought a lot of things in video games. A lot of big uglies, a lot of terrifying baddies, a lot of indomitable forces. Having my life on the line is one kind of scary. Having someone else's life in the palm of your hands? That is an entirely different kind of scary. And some people have made that their job. Goddamn. Like, I can't even do it justice right now. Let's get into it. The characters and events depicted in this game are fictitious. Any similarities to organizations, people are goddammit. Fine. Oh, you saw that. You can pause. Hope Hospital. Base. Prologue. This is Hope Hospital, located in downtown Angeles Bay. Since its inception, Hope has selflessly served the community. One of the newest doctors here is still in need of guidance. But he strives to improve out of an earnest desire to help people. Dr. Derek Stiles will soon come to realize his full potential. Now, the reason this game is called Second Opinion is because there was originally a Trauma Center title out for the... Was it the 3DS or the DS? One of those. One of the handhelds. It also featured Derek Stiles as protagonist, but this seems to be an entirely alternate storyline, in which he's still a noob. Yes. Because, you know, the DS technology, that was like, you could take your little stylus and use it as a scalpel on the patient. And in this game, the Wiimote works similarly. It's like, you know, you point it at the sensor bar, and you try to keep your hand from not shaking as you just realize you're cutting into your patient's flesh. Oh, man. Okay. Now then. Yeah, I can change the difficulty at any time. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, surgeons may not have to deal with, like, the weird alien parasite things we're gonna encounter, but still. They have all that blood, all that guts. They don't have the magical life juice that can restore vitals. They just deal with what they have on hand. Truly, I think everyone should try this game at least once, even if they don't ever complete it. Alright. Hope Hospital. Oh, and the Game Grumps did a magnificent playthrough of this. They still haven't quite finished, but I know it won't be long. They only have like 2 episodes left in the game. Hope Hospital, consultation room. The patient has been moved to the pre-op area. Mary Fulton, age 39, Hope Hospital's veteran surgical assistant. She's kind and well-liked, so nobody mentions she tends to ramble too much. You guys are asses. The injury is located on his forearm, and he's still fully conscious. We should be receiving blood test results from the lab any minute now. It looks worse than it is. He's not in any real danger. You might say he got lucky. Dr. Greg Casale, the head of Hope Hospital's surgical department. He's not easily rattled, but he's strict and expects perfection from his subordinates. Hard ass! You'll be operating, Derek. I have my finger on my chin right now. It's helping me get into character. I will. Derek Stiles, age 26, an inexperienced surgeon and the story's main character. God damn you, I'm almost his age. No, don't think about that. He just completed his residency and accepted a position at Hope Hospital. I was just about to start my rounds, so worry about that later. You're not an intern anymore. Yeah, just shove it to the interns. Hurry up and prep for the OR. This is a simple extraction procedure. There's nothing to worry about. Just take your time, stay calm, and keep it steady. You should be able to handle this on your own by now. And then the patient dies. Because no, I couldn't. yeah, I can. I've played this a bunch. Lacerations and foreign objects in upper right brachium. Requires removal of the foreign objects and suturing of any wounds. Let's begin the briefing. Our patient, Kevin Turk, just arrived in an ambulance. He lost control of his motorcycle and crashed through a glass door. He received a number of lacerations, which have begun to hemorrhage. There are glass fragments lodged here, in his right forearm. Our cosmetic surgeon is out at a medical society meeting. But you should be able to handle the stitching. It's fairly straightforward. Yeah, I should hope so if he's a surgeon. There are two main objectives in this operation. Suture any lacerations. Extract fragments of glass from underneath the patient's skin. Whoops, I've got groceries. But doctor! No, groceries! This capture is going to be in no way bloody accurate. Given the setup time and everything. Oh well. Thing they don't tell you is that sometimes the batteries that come with the remote charging station, they just plumb don't work sometimes. One of them did, fortunately enough, but the other one, things don't look good for its future, oh no. Wasting my time, little bastard. Anyway, so, better this happened during the debriefing than during the operation prior. Extract fragments of glass from underneath the patient's skin. Be thorough and try your best not to leave any scars.
Starting the operation.
Okay, let's begin the operation. And pose! That's the most important. Come from the JoJo school of medicine.
Let's begin.
Okay, so when you're discussing critical points in the operation, it's kind of weird. Time kind of stops and then it gets forwarded when you press A. Let's begin the operation. We should start with those lacerations. Yeah, if only debriefing stopped time in any operation ever. But you know, the true hectic atmosphere of an OR would be too much for most players to handle. Okay, let's begin the operation. We should start with those lacerations. Take the stitching needle to suture those wounds. So I press right on the nunchuck joystick to select that.
Suture in a zigzag pattern.
And then, yeah, that was kind of haphazard. I would absolutely not recommend doing that fast your first time. You gotta get a feel for what the Wii deems acceptable stitching. It's gotta be like, not too wide, not too narrow sort of thing. Eventually, you will get to the point where you can just do it like lightning, but until you get that, you know, that mental imagery down, I wouldn't recommend it when you're starting out. Good work. Of course, this is only a basic surgery skill. Now do the same thing with the other lacerations.
You did very well.
Yeah, and that one was just garbage. Of course, again, proper stitches would be too long and too involved. But they had to make a representation of it somehow. It's too important to the surgical process. Well done, the lacerations have been taken care of. Next, take your forceps. We need to remove that glass.
Be mindful of the direction.
So, I press A and B to grip it. And that's really cool, because it's like both sides of the Wiimote. It's like really... it's immersive, I love it. Okay, and you gotta be real careful. Straight out. No detours. Good job, now extract the other one.
That's good.
All the visible glass has now been extracted. We need to take care of those smaller wounds now. Take the antibiotic gel.
Amazing, isn't it?
Medicine has come a long way. This gel can actually cure small injuries immediately. I wish we had that stuff, for sure. That is gonna save my butt in many cases. That also restores vitals a bit if you've used up your life juice, which will come later. In the past, cure-all ointments were just gimmicks and scams. Yeah. But somebody finally created a real one. Oops, I shouldn't be talking so much. Let's continue. Some glass shards are embedded in the patient's arm as well. We'll need to extract those. Make an incision in his upper epithelium. Okay, so you gel the line first,
Let's move
and
on.
then you cut. That's important.
Remember to be careful.
And scalpeling will, of course, subtract vitals, but you have
Dr.
to do it.
Styles,
And that's really unnerving, too. You gotta keep it in a straight line. Again, once you get the rhythm down, you'll be able to go like shh. But, you know, just pace yourself early game. This is serious. We can't let them get infected. This is also my first time playing the game in a reclined position. It's weird. I used to always be standing, like an operator over the table with the TV. I have no idea how I would organize the sensor bar in this case, but this is kind of a new world for me as well. We'll need to work quickly, using the same procedure as before.
treatment complete.
There we go. Alright, everything looks good. Let's close it up. Okay, so for the finish,
Dr. Styles,
first you stitch, then you gel, then you bandage. Suture the wound the same way you have before. Make sure the stitches... yeah. That was actually in the wound, not
let's
around
move
it.
on.
Oh well, we're just about done, but you shouldn't relax just yet. Disinfect the sutured area with antibiotic gel.
That's good.
This should heal up nicely. Now we just apply the bandage. There are some tools you only need to use in specific instances. You can pick them up once I have placed them on the tray. So take the bandages now, okay? And...
Good job, Dr. Styles.
and we're done. Good job, Dr. Styles. Make sure you review what we went over today when you have the chance, and I would take her advice, because, especially the beginning and the ending, you're gonna use that all the bloody time. Okay. So, boom. B. Of course, I was taking my time with it, but, you know. See? You're catching on quickly. That wasn't so hard, was it? I couldn't have done it without my lovely assistant. Daw, you. I can definitely see improvement, but flirting isn't everything. Seriously, though, keep practicing and you'll do just fine. Alright! Way to go, Dick! You didn't fuck it up! Alright. Yes, I will do one more episode. And it's so weird. There's episodes in game and there's episodes in channel. It's gonna get confusing. Oh well. Also, does this take place in America or Japan? It's not clear. Judging from the MRI, the tumor is isolated in his stomach. It's benign, but you should be prepared for anything. Any questions, Dr. Styles? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Thanks anyway. Are you even listening? Yeah, Derek. Get your shit together. I know you're stressed, but this just so happens to be your job. Are you getting enough sleep? You need at least 6 hours a night. I'm sure they went over that in med school. Gosh, that's true. Their sleep schedule must, like, be a wreck. Especially if you're on call. God damn. These patients are depending on you. Derek, don't forget our follow-up appointment with Mr. Jenkins this afternoon. Have you read the report? I haven't, actually. You need to shape up. This is real life. We aren't playing games. You've been here 3 years, Derek. We shouldn't still have to babysit you. This might be grounds to open an investigation. The impaired medical and social development of Dr. Derek Styles. Harsh, cut me some slack, Mary. You're not a resident doctor anymore, Styles. You know that. By the way, Mary, I spoke with Dr. Hoffman. Thank you very much. Wait, you spoke with the director? About what? Don't worry, it's none of your business. It's a personal matter. Forget I ever mentioned it. Yeah, Derek, don't go nosing in other people's business. Are you going on vacation or something? I wouldn't mind a nice long cruise myself. Lounging in the sun, the sea stretching. Okay, that's enough. We have an operation to perform. Yeah, it's always an adjustment when you're loaded down with new responsibilities. You just gotta like, well, yeah, sleep. That's good. And like something to hype you up every morning, I'm sure would be helpful. Tumor confirmed at the surface of the stomach. It should be removed before it becomes malignant. Today, we need to excise a tumor in the patient's distal stomach. 2 years ago, tests indicated that it was small and benign. However, it's grown rapidly and started to hemorrhage. At this rate, it might become malignant. After talking with Mr. Lorry, we've decided to remove it. There is one objective in this operation. Excise and remove the tumor in the patient's distal stomach. That is all. But you'll need to remove the tumor using the PAL procedure. You'll use this one a lot too. First, drain the tumor's cytoplasm to decrease its size. Then, once you excise it, the cells can't metastasize, resulting in a smaller incision. There seems to be a trend towards this type of removal. It's a good idea for you to learn it. Now begin the operation. Stay calm and keep it steady.
Starting the operation.
Understood. Let's begin the operation. I am in fact posing with Derek. It helps me get in the mood. Okay. Here goes.
Let's begin.
This will be a laparotomy. You'll need to open up his abdomen. You've done this before, so there's no reason to be anxious. Let's begin. I thought I was gonna slip there for a second. I'm really glad I didn't.
Dr. Stiles.
We're going to treat a tumor, but... his vitals are dropping. You'll need to use a syringe. Let's stabilize his condition. Insert it into the vial first, and... yeah.
Dr. Stiles.
If you injected the life juice anywhere, it'll heal up vitals. Even if you do it right in their face, or somewhere stupid, like the blanket on the table. So just like, the minute you get it out of the bottle, just like immediately stick it. Okay. Vitals are stabilized. Now we can begin. At first glance, it appears that nothing is wrong. However, yesterday's tests revealed something in the patient's lower stomach. We'll need to use the ultrasound in order to find the problem area. You can activate the ultrasound by pressing the B button. You will notice that infected areas show up as shadows when the sonar is activated. Oh, almost, we lost sight of it because the ultrasound was too far away. If you scan directly over the tumor, it should remain visible for much longer. Expert doctors can perform this operation without the benefit of visual aid, but you should take a moment to confirm the shadow before moving forward. Oh, that's right. This is definitely the problem. Now we'll expose the tumor, incise down the center.
Dr. Stiles.
It's pretty big. Looks like we did this just in time. As Dr. Casal explained earlier, we'll be using the PAL procedure. We'll use the drain first. Pick it up. Next, insert the drain into the tumor.
Keep it steady.
Now
That's
we'll keep
good.
yeah. Just so long as you don't move the drain around too wildly, you'll be able to suck up whatever it is. We've completed the first step, draining the cytoplasm. But cytoplasm will continue to ooze out if we don't do anything. Excise it with the scalpel.
You did very well.
Good. Now extract.
That's good.
And we put on this synthetic material. Well done, you're doing well so far. But removing the tumor is only the beginning. You need to apply a synthetic membrane to stop the bleeding. Ah, shit. Sorry.
Dr. Stiles.
That's good. Now let's affix the synthetic membrane. First apply antibiotic gel.
Treatment
And good.
complete.
That's enough gel. The membrane is beginning to meld with the tissue. It's made of protein, so there's no chance of tissue rejection. Fancy. I think it's blended in nicely. It should heal up perfectly. Now finish the operation.
Good job, Dr. Stiles.
You can relax now, Dr. Stiles. The operation is complete. Except for that part where you dropped the synthetic membrane and it somehow hurt the patient. Oh well. Despite the wonkiness, this is still one of the most tense and awesome experiences I've ever had. I do recommend it. Yeah, shut up. I'll fix that later. Nice work, Derek. You really took your time and did things right. Just remember that the patient's safety always comes first. You're getting better every day. Keep up the good work. A farewell. Yeah, I might as well do this one. It's just 3 more tumors. Hope Hospital, Nurses Station. And so, since my husband's been relocated to a different office, I'll be leaving Hope Hospital, effective immediately. I'm really going to miss this place and all the friends I made here. But I promise to continue my work as a nurse, wherever life takes me. You all taught me that nothing is more satisfying than helping patients. Aww. It was a pleasure to have you on staff, Mary. Good luck with the new job. I can't believe you're leaving. This is all so sudden. How are you going to get by without her, Derek? That smug-ass grin. Actually, Derek's the one reason I was a little hesitant to leave. God, you just got burned. I even spoke with my husband about it. There's this kid who, can't do shit without me. I kind of don't feel like it would be safe to leave the patients in his hands. I told him there was a kid here who depends on me. He asked me how long I'd been working in pediatrics. Oh, come on, I'm not that bad. Is Nurse Fulton still here? Oh, hello, Dr. Hoffman. I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Robert Hoffman, age 62. Damn, you didn't age well. The director and founder of Hope Hospital. He used to be a renowned surgeon, but then retired to work in management. No, of course not. I came to say goodbye, since I won't be around tomorrow. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service. You're a fantastic nurse. Probably our best. God damn, I wish you weren't leaving. On behalf of our entire staff, I'd like to say thank you. Oh, sir, the pleasure was all mine. I wish there was some way I could thank you for this opportunity. Well, you're not going to stop nursing, are you? If you continue to help people, that will be thanks enough. Of course, sir. Helping people is my life. It's just, I wish I could stay and learn from you a little longer. Don't be modest. You already know everything I could teach you. I'm afraid Dr. Casal surpassed me as a surgeon long ago. Dr. Hoffman. You're full of shit. Good luck with your new job. Don't be a stranger, alright? At any rate, I have other matters to attend to, if you'll excuse me. I wish I could have seen Dr. Hoffman in action more often. But he hasn't performed any operations since that incident. The noodle incident. Derek, let's discuss the next patient, because this is awkward. Yes, sir. This will be my last procedure at Hope. Don't let me down, Derek. Pressure's on. Neil Spence. Multiple tumors confirmed in the pancreas. They may lead to a loss of stamina, so immediate removal is highly recommended. Yesterday's procedure went very smoothly. I want you to handle Mr. Spence's operation today. It's another tumor excision. Just be careful, there's more than one this time. Make sure you don't miss any. This is the last time I'll be assisting you, Dr. Stiles. If you can handle this operation, I'll feel much better about leaving. I'm sad. Oh, I didn't mean to upset you. But wake up, Dr. Stiles. The only person you should be thinking about during an operation is the patient. Truth. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am! Let's review the main objective of today's operation. Excise and remove all tumors from the patient's pancreas. Now think back to yesterday's procedure and begin.
Starting the operation.
Here goes! Let's begin the operation! Alright.
Let's begin.
Now all the tools have appeared. I won't be using them all, but... Okay, anti-inflammatory. On the red spots.
Let's move on.
That will lower vitals, but it's too important. Good, the swelling's gone down. Let's move on to the tumors. 3 tumors have been identified in the patient's pancreas. Here we go.
Just 2 more. Stay calm.
Sorry about that.
Dr. Stiles.
Just a slip. Always inject with life juice if you have a moment of downtime. Don't let those vitals dip too much.
You did very well.
All 3 tumors have been excised. Don't forget to care for the affected areas.
See? It's simple.
That takes care of the tumors we found in our test. You're really improving, can you tell? You seemed really focused today. I guess my work here is done. No, don't go! Oh well. And you get a better score if the vitals are up at the end. So... That's good practice.
Well done.
I think we can both relax, Derek. You're doing great. Yeah. I'ma have to do all these over again. You did a great job, Derek. It looks like I have nothing to worry about. You're going to make an excellent surgeon. Please continue using your abilities to help the people of Angeles Bay. Aww. So next time, we get to meet our partner in crime for the rest of the game. And hopefully, continue to grow as a doctor. Improve our skills. Save all the dudes. Massive ego boost. So, thank you all for tuning in. Please comment and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And remember, you all have the potential to get good. Peace out.